This is my fourth video entitled Next Steps. During my work placement for Nando's, I have had the opportunity not only to gain skills, but develop on the ones I already have. This will benefit me when I am applying for a job after I graduate, as I will be able to give examples of how I use these skills in the workplace which made me a better employee. Examples of me giving evidence are: 1. I develop my teamwork skills by assisting other team members during busy periods. For example, if I'm at the till and there are no customers to serve, I will then go onto the floor and help clear tables, making room for other customers that are waiting to be seated. I develop customer service skills by effectively dealing with customer complaints. For example, a disgruntled customer rang up during the busiest time and complained that he had just rung and was on the line for 10 minutes waiting to be served, and someone accidentally hung up on him. I repeatedly apologized and solved the problem by taking his order, and when he came to pick it up, I made sure that there was no delay in him receiving his order. I developed on my communication skills with people that I was working with and serving. By doing this, I was able to do my job effectively and understood how to meet customer needs. An example of this was during a staff meeting. I asked questions about certain procedures whilst being on till. By me getting a better understanding through asking questions, I was able to answer customer questions without being clueless. I developed in my self-confidence, having the ability to work on my own without the presence of a manager and using my initiative. An example of this is during the closing down period of the restaurant. I was able to prioritize tasks so that I could finish on time and get out without having to stay back or ask for help. The work experience that I have taken part in has linked to my course, as I was able to put theory into practice, such as the Belbin theory, with working out the different roles of individuals that I worked with. It helped me to understand people more, so I was able to interact with them on levels that they operated on. This gives me the confidence that I need as working in the music industry. There will be many different characters that I will have to work with. I feel that within management, in any industry, people skills are the most important skills to have. When you're working in a team, a deeper understanding of each person's role will help to make the journey that you take as a team much smoother. It will also help the team to achieve the goals much quicker. It can also avoid clashing, which is an occurring problem within teams of people. I found my graduate job online via a Google search, which led me to an extended website for the England Arts Council called Arts Jobs. I searched for music studio jobs and found a position entitled Music Production Studio Engineer Assistant Job with Grand Fromage Productions. The job description stated that the successful applicant will be fluent in English language and easygoing with a good sense of humour. However, you must be highly ambitious and have a very good ear for detail. Although this job is very different from the role that I currently have in Nando's, I can say that this placement has given me the confidence to allow the fun side of my personality to shine through. When serving customers in Nando's, the ethos is to be easygoing, approachable, and approachable kind of person. Therefore, I can honestly say that matching this requirement in the graduate role won't be hard. The job description also states that you should be able to work fast and meet strict deadlines. One of the main things that my line manager at Nando's always mentioned to me was that I could improve on my speed. This is an area which I can most definitely develop in. The skill sets that are required for this position are mainly in music production, A&R, songwriting, keyboarding skills, and being able to read music, plus much more. All of which I am personally working toward in developing in and out of uni. At the beginning of the placement, there were 5 learning goals which I had set out to meet. These were: evaluate the activities that had to be participated in and critically reflect on the personal skills and competencies that they have developed. Demonstrate application of theory and/or transferable competencies acquired during their program of study to to activities undertaken in the workplace, to evaluate the contribution they have provided to the organisation and critically analyse any challenges encountered in the role and how they dealt with these, to demonstrate an understanding of the work environment and how the organisation operates, to critically reflect upon how the placement experience relates to their personal career and academic development, and identify any future skill and knowledge development needs. I have met these learning goals by I had short feedback sessions with my line manager to identify where I was going wrong, and that highlighted what I was doing right, and that basically helped my overall performance. I was able to reach learning goal 2 because during the busy periods of work, different team members took on roles of complete difficult tasks. By using the Belbin theory, I was able to transfer what I have learnt with regards to identifying different roles that are in my team. By doing this, I was then able to see what roles I undertook. When the restaurant was really busy, I was able to find out how and what I could do to help. In order to evaluate my contribution to the organisation, I had 2-3 interviews with employers so that they could feedback on my performance. And when I reflected back on these interviews, I could critically analyse the challenges that I faced that have prevented or helped me to achieve the goals along the way. By studying and training on the material, I was able to get a better understanding of how the company worked. And when I gained this knowledge, I was able to demonstrate a higher level of performance. And I met learning goal 5 by reflecting on the skills that I had been using and the new ones that I gained, which I thought helped me to become a better person, a better worker. This work placement has taught me overall how to evaluate and critically analyse my performance, which I think is very important for one if they want to be the type of employer to stand out. It also enables me to become a better performer on the whole, which is excellent for aiding me to excel in my chosen career. Thank you.